Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's time for the adventure of one teenager and a huge amount of derping from him, shall we say. Before I start, I will say this is the Japanese version of the game, which is known as Odakake Lester Lele Leno Le, which basically sounds like the start of a song. But anyway, we're about to get started with this. And we're off.
Luck.
Thank you. The story of Lester is he was reading his a comic book at a dock, and he fell asleep on some cargo. The boat sank, was raided by pirates, and now he's on this island. And yeah, the story in this game makes literally no sense. So you may be noticing something here. That those 2 times at the start, Lester did not get scared. That is because the way that I jump is in specific ways, so then Lester does not run in the other direction. Otherwise, he'll just run in the opposite direction. You have no control over him. Plus, it makes the start of this stage a little bit better, because Lester doesn't run away from the crab. Yeah, he has one of the best walk cycles. It is synonymous with bad games, his run cycle. I call it the ice cream van run, because he looks like he's running towards an ice cream van to get the last ice cream. It's like, I must get the ice cream! So anyway, beach is done. You may notice that I jumped there. A lot of the times with the jumps, it is to skip animations. You can't see the timer. I've tried to include all my splits, you see, so apologies. But yeah, you can see here, normally you'd have to throw a rock at these bats, but by jumping next to the waterfall, he doesn't run away again. God, Lester is such a wimp. So this is one of the first maze levels. So if you run to the end of the stage, you will notice that you can't exit. Alright, let me just fix this. Apologies about this. Okay. I can't pause my timer here, so let me just fix this on the fly. Apologies about this. It just fixing this on the fly because, yeah. Whoa, that's a bit too cropped. Hang on a minute. I'm not going to reset the run. I will just... How's that for everybody? Yeah, that was actually on PB pace, actually. It's quite funny. But, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, get on there. As you can see, when Lester drops things, he has a big tendency to, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you could all see the timer. The bigger the better. Now, normally, you can jump there, but because of the fact that it's a very small drop, you can just run it. And save's actually about 2 to 2.5 seconds. And this is another animation skip. He would normally just go, no! There, but as I say, the jump basically skips the whole animation. You may notice there that I also duck when I fall from higher distances. That's simply because if you don't duck, you actually take damage. Whoa, I have no idea what just happened there. Oh well.
And yeah, if you hit that crystal, like if you don't place the crystal on there, the statue will just destroy you with lasers.
Yeah, I do practice my Lester voice quite a bit. No. Yeah, that's Japanese for saying. Basically, what this ghost says is, "Can you figure out my puzzle?" Anyway, this stage is very throwaway. It's hut number 5. Swimming through the murky air. That's one way of describing it. Now, there's a little trick that I like to do here. You take 2 steps to the right and then you jump over. Normally what you have to do is you normally have to grab that, but that kind of skips that entirely. Anyway, this is serious time. This is one of the hardest tricks in the game. This is a cage skip. So I'm going to be quiet here, then I'll explain it after. Got it.
Nice.
So what happens there is, normally the game expects you to fall into one of those houses. However, there is a way, by jumping at specific times, that the roof does not cave in. Because the game could not distinguish which tile Lester should be on. And believe me, that went wrong a lot in practice. That's a very nerve-wracking trick. Anyway, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. I should explain the ropes in this game. They're god-awful. I can't stand them. So what happens is, if you jump at the wrong time, he just doesn't grab the rope. He just goes, and just falls to a horrendous death. I mean, come on, a young active teenager like this should be able to use both hands to grab a rope. It's not hard. I'm gonna play it a little bit safer here this time. Swimming through the air with the greatest of ease. That's a good one, Denari. That's actually a good way of describing it. The ropes in this game are just... yeah. Yeah, strong arms, depth perception. He's got the depth perception, who is... let's just say his depth perception is just bad. Also, that snake didn't even have to land. Yeah, this is just such a throwaway stage, but it's a stage you can lose so much time on. I'm just setting it up here. Beautiful. So you may notice there that I call it an air hump, but I use it as a way to time specific jumps. It helps with timing a lot. Okay, I will show the animation. Why not? No. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, no, it's a very technical term, the air hump. And yes, yet again, he doesn't grab the ropes.
Yeah.
It's weird that it was actually the third rope he just didn't grab, which is weird. But seriously. Let's try again. And no. I'll just take a death here then. He can have a floor. I'll go up his backside, because he deserves it. Let's try again. As you can see with this game, the controls are horrendous. You have a character who is really useless. And he's done it again, for goodness sake. Lester right now... This is why we run it on the Japanese version, because The reason why we run it on Japanese is because we basically get 8 continues instead of the American version where you get 3. 5. Finally, we got through that.
Cool.
I'm still going to hopefully be underestimate. Fingers crossed. There is a trick in this stage, and it's a pretty cool trick, actually. Another air hump for timing. You got that. But we can skip this door. If I can actually jump on the platform that, you know... Oh, come on. It's funny that you mentioned tigers. You can do this. Bye-bye, door. Anyway, 8. I want 3 hit cycles here to try and maybe skip a cycle. That was nearly a 4 hit, actually. That was a 2. Eh. Also, time for my favourite bit. Gets a kiss. Way! So as a British person, I have to do that every single run. Now we're into the second half. Hopefully the second half will go smoother than the first half. So we have this chase sequence with a tiger. Which is why I'm glad somebody mentioned it. Actually, this gives me a chance to show a trick off here. Move here. Let me see if I can get it. No, I can't. Damn it. I'll just do it normally. There is a trick there that you can actually go to the left of the leopard. But I messed it up. Well, it could...
Blindfolded strats.
Otherwise known as coughing strats.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a very, very weird... It's a cat. Let's just put it that way. Anyway. Hit that. We have to jump up here or we get crushed. Now for the stage with no enemies. Or there's 2 stages with no enemies. This is another maze level. Where you have to hit specific switches in order, or you just, you know, you won't progress. Also, I should explain that you can jump off of ladders. You can only jump from a specific height, otherwise you take damage. Yeah, I'd miss Lester to Pleonastic as well. With Misty, no, and then, wouldn't we? With Misty, many sounds of Lester. Anyway, for safety here, I'm just going to check this door is open, yeah. Now, the reason why I do that is for marathon safety. As the last thing I want to do is get all the way down there and realise I missed a switch. Which has happened on many, many runs. Also, I moved 1 unit a little too far to the left there. Yeah, he's grown up, Silver Star. He's like, I'm gonna run like a man, yeah, instead of, no. He got a kiss, he went, way, and now he runs like a normal person. Hashtag Lester Strats. Anyway, this stage is another maze-like stage. We use the duck thing there to basically not take any damage. Coming up next is a stage where I'm also going to have serious time. Yeah, the amount of Lester, no, in this run most likely will be a record. Anyway, serious time here. This is the hardest trick in the game. This is pylon skip, and this is horrendously difficult. This is why I'm glad we run it on Japanese, because this trick is ridiculous. Third try, I'll take it.
Okay, cool. Good.
Third try's about average. Damage boost for the spiders here. May notice I jump there. It actually helps me line up. There is somebody else in the chat call with me.
Oh hey, I'm Garbon Security. Yeah, I've played this game some.
And he promised me he would learn the game, but I don't think he has yet.
Nah.
Also, this is not going to plan, so I'm just going to play it super safe. You can only get 2 hits on this fence per cycle. I'm just going to play safe with 1. I don't want to waste any more time than I have already wasted so far. Anyway, I am going to take a death here. Very, very graceful. Because this is lava run. Now, if you run normally and just keep running, you will hit those lava fireballs. I have had times where they've hit me even though the sprite has disappeared. For some reason, the hitbox likes to linger. It's one of those hitboxes that you just think, why? Just why? Anyway, 2 more of these jumps here. And also, to quote Radioactive Rat, real men clip through walls. So yeah, Lester can't run normally for the first half of the game. He's scared of everything, yet he can jump and clip through a wall. Or through many, many walls here. Hashtag game logic. Anyway, we've now arrived at the docks. And this was a point of huge frustration when I first played this game, because of those barrels. Those barrels are horrible. And unless you know when to jump, you're just going to take hit after hit after hit. Anyway, this third one's a little bit... I've always struggled with this third one. He says as he clears it. That third barrel always catches me off guard, but... Also, time for the moaning section of the game. I won't say what specific moaning, but I'll let you interpret it the way that you want to. All I'm gonna say is, I want for the next two levels, I want to see your Craigasms, and you'll know why. So yeah, we're on the pirate ship. I would do the noise myself, but yeah, it's best if I don't. I don't want this stream to have to go to 18+. I'm gonna play it safe here. Keep it up. Still got a few more pirates to go. I'm just taking it a little bit safe here. What have I started? I mean, it is appropriate though. For something that sounds like that sort of... I don't even know how to describe it without sounding lewd here. We've got more incoming, but first, to die gracefully. I'm only taking a death there because I do need the I'm gonna be damage boosting. And sorry about me getting tongue-tied and everything. I've been pretty nervous throughout this run, actually. I think overall so far this run's been, well, for a marathon run, it's had all the funny fails in. No, it's the pirates making the noise, not Lester. He'll be making that noise at the end of the game. Wink, wink. Anyway, damage boost 3Ds too. Yeah, without the time fix, this would actually be a sub 20 run, but I'll still call it a sub 20. Why not? Ah, damage boost didn't go to plan. Which we'll go for the second one here. Perfect. And at this point, the game's pretty much done. But the game has to add something extra at the end. Of course, a final puzzle. Lester the Homicidal Maniac. That's a new one. That's a new one, definitely. But look at the eyes. I'll go and pause it just for a quick second. Look at those dead eyes. They're what I call abyss eyes. Because he's looking at you like, But make sure I've gone through the right door here, actually. I have. And time for the infamous spoon. Which, believe me, I have dropped the spoon in the wrong place many, many times. Why do we need a spoon? Because supposedly a spoonful of water is enough to stop something quite intense from happening. Something that normally you'd get a bucket for. I'm not sure about you, but if there's TNT in a room like this, you'd get more than a spoonful of water. And that is time. And a gold split to finish, actually.
Nice. GG.
Thank you. That was not a bad run, actually. Everything that could have gone wrong did, but it won't be a Lester run without it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he saves the girl, which got kidnapped by the pirates, and look at him now. He now looks swag. I don't know what I have to do to get girls like that. Yeah, you have a dorky teenager who decides to save the world, and he gets 2 women. Forever single. But yeah, I want to give a couple of shout-outs. First big shout-out is to Coffin Rocks. He's the one who's done a lot of the routing in this game, and he currently holds the world record with a sub 15. He's the one who really has taken this time down. Radioactive Rat as well, because she was the inspiration for me running this game. She was the one who I watched the runs of first, then Coffin came along and just destroyed the game. And just everyone in the Let's the Unlikely community, there's 10 of us now. Hopefully Garbanzo will make that 11.
Hopefully sometime.
TM, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe next Big Bad Games-a-thon, Big Bad Games Marathon, we could have a race of this.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know, the Japanese game with the English credits. I love this. Special thanks. There was one bug tester in the whole game. One bug tester. No wonder a lot got through the cracks. So anyway, that was Lester the Unlikely. And I was worried it was going to be unlikely there'd be underestimate. But I was. And here comes the infamous line. I'll wait for the music to stop. And I'll say it. Hehe. Wait, come on music, hurry up. Thanks for playing Lester the Unlikely. Watch out for Lester, he'll be back. In your nightmares. Forever ingrained in your memories.